apologies in advance for any loud noises you might hear during the filming of this review. We currently have some work going on in our house, so we're trying to do this review, so you might hear some banging and that in the background. Anyway, with that out of the way, Nathan, what are we doing today?
We are reviewing Armada Megatron
from the Legacy Evolution line, and this is our first video for our Throwback Thursday. So I know you're thinking, whoa, you know, he's not that old, and he isn't. We've only just got him, actually. We only got him the same week as we got Shard. He was down for £25 in game. Well, I'll put a link in the description just in case he is still on sale there, because I think they're getting to clear him out. For our American friends, £25 is what we pay for a deluxe. So to get a leader class Armada Megatron for the price of a deluxe was absolutely a no-brainer. It just had to be done. Of course, Nathan, what was our original plan? Can you remember what our original plan was? You didn't want this guy.
I didn't want him, no.
But what was the reason why you didn't want him?
Minicon.
And from some of our other videos, if people watch some of our other videos, you'll find out that this is very much a Nathan-driven collection. It is his collection. I advise him on some things, we sort of like look at different things. You know, say, oh, Matt, you might like this, you might like that. Obviously, he knows what he likes. He likes his beasts and stuff like that, and he loves his Minicons, because Armada was the first cartoon that he really connected with in terms of Transformers. And of course, as you know, this didn't come with a Minicon, and there was rumours of the Galvatron repaint coming with a Minicon. Anyway, he was this cheap, we couldn't really say no, could we? Couldn't pass it up. So I went and picked him up for Nathan the other day, and you've played around with him, Nathan. Your initial thoughts?
It's actually a lot better than I expected. I'm glad that I got he's so cheap, because I mean, I could have still paid 50 quid for it, but I'm glad that it's been, I got it for 25.
Yeah, so yeah, it's one of those with Transformers, you know. Sometimes you think, oh, you know, you pay full price for one and it still feels good. But when you pay much cheaper for a Transformer, that it just feels that little, I think with anything really, it's not just Transformers, it's literally with anything, isn't it? If you feel like you've got something much cheaper than what it should be selling for, or what it was selling for, you can't help but have that nice little warm feeling inside. So again, this is sort of like, we decided to go with this because we've hit 100 subscribers, which, you know, I know for the big channels that's nothing, but to us it means so much. So to us, that's like you guys saying we want to see more of you. And because we don't buy, even though we do buy Transformers a lot, you know, like with everyone else, we have a budget. We don't have unlimited money, so we pick and choose. So it's one of those where we could go months and months and months without videos, or we could do this, and that's going through Nathan's collection. If you want to see part of Nathan's collection, it has indeed grown since then. But one of our very first videos, I'll put a link up here, I think, is of Nathan giving a collection tour. And I think that's really, really cool. So if you want to see, and if there's any in there, you're like, oh my God, yeah, I'd love to see your guys' opinion on X figure or Y figure, leave a comment in that video, and you know, we can do it as part of the Throwback Thursday. We've got an idea of what we will review. However, if you guys ask for something that you've seen in his collection, and you've seen it and you know we've got it, then absolutely ask for it, and we will put it up there, because, you know, it's you guys. We want to entertain you guys, and we're hoping that these videos entertain. So anyway, enough of the guff, enough of the chit chat. Let's get into this review properly. Nathan, will you go through Articulation, please?
So starting with his head is on a ball joint, can slightly look up and down, but not that much. You can't have him really looking up at any other figures. Shoulder about 90 degrees up, 0 degrees down. The elbow goes about just over about 90 degrees, yeah. can go further.
It's a double. It looks a bit like a double elbow joint.
Yeah.
If you move this out of the way, I think that can flip up. You can get even more
Articulation. Yeah.
on the elbow. It can also swivel at the elbow, or just above the elbow.
It can swivel at the wrist. You can kick forward about 90 degrees.
Sorry, going back. He can't move his arm here from the top backwards or forwards. It's only stuck. Or can only move left and right.
So yeah, you can kick forwards 90 degrees, back just a bit less than 90 degrees.
Is the swivel at the just above the knee? Kick out.
Yes.
Yeah, swivel at the
360.
knee.
And yeah, it can go to the side over 90 degrees. Has waist swivel. It can go 360 degrees. It just makes it a bit harder to do.
And he can obviously bend his knee. But he's got no articulation in his foot, has he really?
Not really, I mean.
No ankle pivot or anything like that. But he has got a knee joint.
Yeah.
So any issues do you see, Nathan, with this figure so far?
Issues. Okay, so my main issue is sometimes it's like easily done. You can easily like knock it down. But other times if you put it in secure enough, it won't fall automatically. Another issue is when you're doing this. You do that, and then you go bang. Oh no. You have to kind of, once you like that, you have to kind of hold this shoulder to bring it down. While this can go about that far, it can go around that way. I'd like to see it go about that far and that way too, just in case, say, we wanted to have it pointing downwards for any smaller figures to shoot. For example, if we had a smaller figure about here, it can't shoot them.
Yeah. I know. Okay, so anything that you really like about this figure?
Really like. Okay, so I do like the detailing on it. It's got some very nice detailing. Obviously, in the tank mode, you can see some of that a bit more. You can see some of that there, and the treads, they have a bit of detail in. The arms and hands, they are really detailed, and a bit of hollow there, but you don't really normally see that.
You don't really find much of an issue with hollowness, do you?
No, unless it's like obvious.
Yeah. He's quite a solid figure, really, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good little range of motion. Okay, let's move on. So here he is with some other Megatrons. Just getting for a little size comparison. So obviously we have the Earthspark Megatron. I think he's a little bit, well, probably about double size really, maybe a little bit smaller. Then of course we have the Voyager Netflix Megatron. I believe this is the Siege mold. Again, he's obviously, with him being leader class, he is much bigger, but he's not too fat. He's not, I think that's a pretty respectable size. And then the same with Beast Wars. I think it is Beast Wars. It's Dragon Megatron from Beast Wars. This one, he is obviously a little. This one seems a bit bigger in terms of head height, but again, I think it's quite a respectable difference. It's not drastic. What do you think, Nathan? You think he's a good size, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really?
Because say you didn't count these shoulders and you counted this, he's about the same size, yeah.
Yeah, even if you just go from this part of his head, he's probably about the same head chest wise. He's probably comes up to eye line, comes up to Megatron's chest, but he's a little bit wider. Obviously, this Megatron has the wings, but yeah, I think he's a good size. I think he's a decent size.
And for one last comparison, here he is next to Leader Class Galvatron and Beast Wars Megatron.
Yeah, so again, he's quite, he's quite respectable. He's probably about the same height as Galvatron, really. Galvatron's probably got just a little tiny bit higher than him, if you're not including the top of these. And he's about, I think he's a little bit shorter than this Megatron. Obviously, this Megatron's a bit bulkier because of all these backpacking and stuff like that, but for his beast mode. But yeah, again, I think it's a very, very fair comparison. So let's move on. Okay, so let's transform this guy. So to start off, you might want to pull his chest piece down here, and there's like a little face covering masking that you're going to flick out. As you pop it back up, that will cover his face. We can then lift up his arm, just pull that cannon back around there for a second, and let's go and put his fist into his wrist. Open up this side of the tank here, and just click it in here. So as you might be able to see, there is a little tiny peg there. That is where this is going to click into. So it fits in there. Close that up. Same for the other side. Wrist in. Open up. And then just so if you've got his hand facing out, you know you've got it right. Close that up, and that is that. Next onto the feet. So the feet down here, they just click down there. Nice, good clicks then. And we turn to the side here, and we open up this, and we open up the other side. Rotate him at the waist, so that these are facing here. And what we're going to try and do is just manipulate. So maybe put his leg up like this, and then just slightly turn it in. You'll know you've got it right because this little tab here will fit in to this little slot here on his waist. So, and it kind of just all looks like it sort of like looks right by the shape of it. So as you can see, there's like this part here, his crotch is practically fits in there. And then just sort of line him up a little bit at the top, turn him around, and there we have tank mode. Okay, Nathan, would you like to give your opinions on the Armada Megatron tank mode?
Yeah, so it is accurate, Armada's show. I do like how you can point that literally to the ground, say he's aiming in like a little hole in the ground or something where they're, I don't know, camping out, and then like shoot a shot down it. You can also, boom, get right underneath a Titan. They put their head down, bang. Or you can just have them like this, like an actual tank. When he rolls forwards, it makes a bit of a sound. Same with backwards.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he rolls that smoothly, does he?
No.
There's only the 4 wheels, so he doesn't necessarily roll badly, but it doesn't feel as smooth as some other Transformers do.
Yeah. The way you kind of have to move it, you have to constantly have your hand on it, pushing it, otherwise you go and it stops. You can rotate this 180 around actually. 90. No, a bit over 90. Yeah, bit over 180. About 90 that way. Just over 90 that way. You can take that off the gun, but it just makes it look absolutely horrible.
It is blast effects compatible as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which mode do you prefer?
Honestly, tank.
You actually prefer the tank mode?
I kind of do, like. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I was going to say, I mean, me personally, I actually prefer the bot mode. The tank mode isn't bad. It does look good. I like the tank mode. I just think out of the two modes, the bot mode is the stronger. Okay, fair enough. So let's move on to another quick comparison. So just for another quick size comparison, we have, of course, back the Netflix Megatron. This is the only Megatron that we have that's actually a tank as well. And I think Armada beats him. I mean, to be fair, this is only a Voyager. So, you know, and this is a leader. But yeah, he's quality. I think his tank mode is definitely much stronger than this guy's. I like this one, but I think out of the two, Armada is stronger. Nathan, your opinion?
Yes, Armada is stronger. I like how it is accurate. This one, it's just like there's something about like maybe the front, the turret on the top. It's just like.
Yeah, it's one of those where, because Armada Megatron was designed to be a tank from the offset, it's you're kind of used to it. You understand it. Megatron, obviously, back in the early days, I mean, his turret doesn't even move properly. This is a Cybertronian version, so I like it. I'm not going to say this is a bad alt mode, but you can tell which one was designed to be a tank, like always, I suppose, in that sense. Because unfortunately for Megatron, he was a gun, so a lot of his aesthetic, should we say, kind of comes from that. But I thought that'd be a nice little comparison for you guys there. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and that was our review.
Dad,
yeah?
You've got something.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? So, you're probably wondering, what on earth is that right there? Well, for those of you who had the original figure, you will know that Armada Megatron came with a Minicon. And unfortunately, Legacy Evolution doesn't. However, someone has got your back. No, not me. Funbiestudios. I saw this on their Cults website, and I downloaded it and I printed it. Now, I am not the best when it comes to assembling stuff like that. So, anything wrong with this figure, it is not from the design. Okay. So, what's really cool about this figure, he comes with a port, so you can just ease it, and it fits perfectly into Megatron. I need to tidy it up a little bit. It's not perfect for me. I've still got a little bit of support on it because I am really into my 3D printing, and this is what this Minicon is. He is 3D printed, just like the original Leader one. He's articulated as well, and he does indeed transform. His wheels, mine do move, but again, I want to reinstate, this is not due to poor design, more poor assembly. This is user error. But yeah, he's really, really cool. Unpainted. We probably will do another version. He looks absolutely fantastic. I did him at 0.1 millimeter layer height, and I really, really slowed. I was like 0.25 or 25 millimeters a second, I think. I really, really slowed him down. So all in all, he took about 5 hours to print. I could have maybe done him quicker, but I really wanted to get him, like, his parts down well. And again, I really absolutely love this figure. And it was another reason why we decided to go for this one, didn't we, Nathan? Because,
yes,
like I said, Nathan really loved his Minicons, and that was what he was sort of disappointed with, that this guy didn't come with a Minicon, and what we were saving, maybe looking to hope that Galvatron, the Megatron repaint, would come with a Minicon. But then when we looked at it, we saw this guy, he was so cheap, and it's like Galvatron possibly would cost a little bit more, because I remember the Hotshot repaint, he was just a repaint, but because he came with a Minicon, he was like £10 more than, and a few blast effects, should I say, as well. He was like £10 more than the Legacy, was it Legacy? Or was it Legacy Evolution? The Legacy version, which was just regular Hotshot. So, as another little bonus, well, we've got two bonuses for you. One, we're going to do a little size comparison here. So let's take Megatron out of the way. Nathan, you passed me the first Minicon. So this little mini bot here, this is the one, this is the Lunar one that comes with the Guardian. If you just want to transform him for me, please, Nathan. So again, let's just lower this down a little bit so we can get the Minicons in. Look at that. He's perfect. He fits in perfectly. And unfortunately, he won't stand up. Again, I want to read. Oh yeah, he will. Yes, he does. Yes, he stands. Again, that is all down to the materials I've used for his joints. It is not the design. He's an absolutely fantastic design, as you can see, the sculpting and everything. So there he is with the lunar version of the little mini box sort of thing that comes with the Guardian Titan. We also have him with, what was the character from this one? It was the helicopter one from Armada. What's his name? I can't remember his name. One sec. Sorry, well, we just went to jog our memory. Cyclonus is Minicon. That's who it was. That's who he belongs to. This is the Armada This is the evolution version of Jolt, I believe, was what's his name? Hot Shots.
Yeah.
Minicon. So again, he's basically so even with the newer versions, compared to like an original, and even to the modern day ones, he's perfectly in scale. Again, I really must stress the falling apart thing isn't the design; it is purely my putting together. It was a bit of a rush job, to be honest, because I really wanted to get him out for this review. So that leads us on to our final bonus. So as a huge thank you to you guys for subscribing to us and making us feel absolutely amazing. I have contacted Funbiestudios and got permission to do this, and they're more than happy for me to do this. I am going to print out a better version than this, and it's going to be a giveaway. Yes, we're going to do a little giveaway. All you have to do is be subscribed to get one entry. And we will use our dashboard, and we'll find out. We have a list, because I think you can access a list of all your subscribers. We'll be taking your name from there. So if you're already subscribed, you are automatically entered into the draw. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. Just put a comment in there. If you are subscribed but don't want to take part, but that's absolutely fine. If you want to take part, you can also. But you don't want to subscribe, I would like you to subscribe, please. However, you also have to comment. If you subscribe and comment, then you will get 2 entries. And if you comment on one of our other videos, like if you've already commented on one of our other videos, be it the Magmatron or the Shard video, you'll get another entry per comment from those. I will look through any of that have been made before this video. I will count, and you will automatically be put into the draw. So if you make a comment after this video comment on those videos after that, then I will that won't count, but it will count on this one. Please don't spam. If we end up having a thread, because we do try and reply to as many comments as we can. So if there's a thread, if you come up with an interesting comment and other people comment and you reply to them, that's absolutely fine. 100%. Each and every single one of you will get an additional entry. And like I said, if you really don't want it, that's absolutely fine. But please, we'll try and do the draw for about 2 weeks from now. We will make it live. So what we'll do is that we will drop our video maybe the day after our next. So we've got this Thursday. This one today. Sorry. We'll have one other Throwback Thursday, and then the Thursday after that, I'll have to check the date on that. We will release the video, and then the day after we will do maybe a little live video, and we will get one of those spinny wheel thingies, have everyone's name on, and whoever gets drawn out from that will have the chat. We'll have won this Minicon. I might have some gold filament. Sorry, excuse me, really badly. So we could potentially do it in gold. It would be unpainted, and I will do my absolute best to make it better than this version. Because, again, it's a fantastic little sculpt, and it would go really well with anyone who's got an Armada Megatron already. It's just the perfect little thing. And, of course, we will do his peg, his adaptation peg, so you can literally put it on anywhere you want on Megatron. Not just Megatron, he can go on any... this port will fit on any 5mm port, which is really, really cool. Again, shout out to Funbiestudios. If you are a Transformer fan like me and you already do 3D printing, and maybe you don't know about these guys, they are fantastic. They do loads of accessories, like for example this Minicon. I think they've done like a Menasor sword, which is slightly bigger than the legacy one, than the one you get with Menasor, or with Motormaster, should I say. And just little things like they do really cool little dioramas and displays as well, which I'm actually thinking of doing something. We might have a display thing here for when we do our reviews. We've got like a really cool Cybertronian background or something. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, again, thank you for those guys for I went and contacted them first because I wanted to make sure they'd be happy with this, and they said absolutely, go ahead. And they've even asked me to include the video, so hopefully some of you guys will have found me from that. And yeah, again, thank you so much. I know some people might think, oh, it's only 100 subscribers, but to us, it means the world. It just made us really excited and really happy. So again, thank you so much, and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye.